Islam, it means submission. So it's an Arabic word. So a Muslim is someone who submits to God. And we say that all of the messengers, as I mentioned, like Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, peace be upon them, we don't say they brought different religions or different ways of life. They all brought the same way of life, which is submission to the will of God. We believe in him, we worship him alone, and we try our best to fulfill his commandments, and we try our best to stay away from the prohibitions. When a person does this, because they know their purpose in life, you'll find the person has tranquility. They have comfort in their life. And also they know why they're here. And also in every aspect of our life, because our Creator created us, he knows what's good for us. So when he says to do something, when our Creator tells us to do something, it's for our benefit. When the Creator forbids us from something, such as adultery, alcohol, lying and cheating, all these things are bad for us. So that's the basic teaching of Islam. Does it make sense?
It does, yeah. I'll definitely look into it. I just didn't know what it meant, because obviously, like I said, I'm not a religious person.
Yeah.
But it's what, makes me...
But religion, it means the belief you have in the way of life.
Yeah.
Do you not think we should have a belief in a way of life?
Yes, I do, yeah.
And if we don't, then it's like we're lost in darkness.
Sahara, come here. I'm so sorry.
No problem, I understand. But do you have any more questions or?
No, I just wanted to know the meaning of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'll definitely look into it.
No problem. I'll give you a Quran to read and some leaflets.
Okay. Yeah.
But can I just for your mind, just to compare why we believe Islam is the only true religion?
Okay.
If you look at the religions in the world today, the main ones are obviously Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism. Others, they generally fall under these, or they're very odd, they're very peculiar. But the Quran mentions very clearly, Inna deen inda Allah Islam, that the religion with God, with Allah, is Islam. That's the only religion. Because there can't be one God, but then he's left people to choose their own way. Or he can't send messengers, but all of them come with different ways. So, in Christianity, the reason why we don't believe Christianity is true is generally they received a messenger, Jesus, who was sent to the lost sheep from the tribe of Israel, and he called them to worship one God. But they made him into God, and they began to worship Jesus, even though Jesus had a God and he worshipped a God. And also we believe that all mankind, we have our own relationship with God. We don't need someone else to die for our sins or be sacrificed for us. We have our own relationship. So I would say these reasons would show that Christianity is not true. Judaism is a tribal religion. You have to be from that particular tribe. Otherwise, they don't believe the messengers are sent to you. To be a Jew, you have to reject Jesus. You have to reject Muhammad. So we don't believe that is correct. Even though Moses brought the truth, but we're saying that they changed it. As for Hinduism, they have multiple gods, multiple statues. Some of them, they'll say there's only one God, but he manifests in so many different ways. So they will have, various gods. And we're saying that these idols you worship, they can't help you, they can't harm you, they cannot benefit you. So they're not worthy of worship. And Buddhism, generally, it doesn't believe in a God. It doesn't explain why we're here. That's why we'd say Islam is the only true religion. What do you think about it?
It's sensible. It's just, that's the thing that's quite debatable, isn't it? Because everyone is trying to. Everyone will say their own way is right. Yeah, exactly. So I think that it shouldn't be, like from what I think, it shouldn't be anyone advising or wanting you to be from a certain religion. It should be yourself looking into what you feel like it's the right one for you. So, because growing up, I've been in Catholic school, I've been in Christian things, and I never, it just never spoke to me, to be honest. I always felt like the story just seemed a bit far-fetched, So, that's basically.
But you still look like you're searching.
Yeah.
So the truth must be out there. The truth must be out there.
Yeah, it is.
But
is
there any barriers which is stopping you, or?
No, it's it's just me finding peace and tranquility with what I believe, in a sense, and what feels comfortable to me.
Yeah.
So this is why I had that question, because I felt like every time I feel a particular way or a certain way, that's what my mind, or that's what, like, I just feel driven to do that. You know, to
listen to the Quran.
But I don't know why, because like I said, I don't understand it. But that's what
Have you read the translation? Like when you...
No, I never read it.
I think when you, like some of the videos you're watching with Quran, they will have the Quran playing and they may have the English, walaikum salam, running along the bottom. Because then you'll get the benefit of the beauty of the words, but also you'll get the meaning.
Yeah, so then I would know what they say.
I know you got your baby with you, so it's very hard to concentrate. But let me just very briefly tell you what we believe the Quran is.
Give me 1 second.
No problem. So the Quran, it means something which is recited. The Quran means something which is recited often. So we believe all the messengers, they receive books. Like Moses received the Torah, David, he received the Psalms, Jesus received the book, the Injil. But these books which the Christians and the Jews have today in their hands, for so many reasons, they're not the original. They've been added to, things have been changed, things have been taken out. Like, for example, we believe Jesus was given a book. Now the Christians have 27 books of the New Testament, and they will tell you all of them are written after Jesus. And the majority of them are written by anonymous authors. They don't know the authors. 13 are said to be written by Paul, who never met Jesus, except he claims a vision. But the Quran, we're saying that the Quran was sent down from Allah, the word of Allah, to the angel Gabriel, to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And it's been memorized and preserved as it was sent down. And I don't know if you've seen, there's hundreds of thousands of people that memorize Quran. So for example, if I recite Quran now and I make a mistake, someone listening, without even reading, they will correct me. So the book has been preserved. And then this is, it's not the word of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, it's not the words of the Muslim scholars, it's only the word of Allah. That's why, because he's our creator, he's the most merciful, the most kind. That's why when we listen to his words, like you said, you find peace and tranquility. But the Quran is not only for the beauty and the reward of reading, but it's a complete book of guidance. Like it will tell a person how to live their life, what we should believe in, what we believe about God, what we believe about messengers, about angels, about the Day of Judgment, how to worship, how to pray, how to fast, how to perform pilgrimage, how to conduct ourselves, how to treat your parents, how to treat your children, how to treat your husband, how to treat your wife, how to live in a society, how to be clean, how to be pure, how to eat. Islam has a complete way of life, how to run a government, how to deal with your enemies, how to deal with your friends, how to make war, how to make peace. It's complete. So I would advise you, take your time and look into it, but be serious. Do you have any questions? But you can, if you believe it to be correct, then you should accept it. What do you think?
That's the thing, I don't know. I feel like I need to, because like you said, it's about being serious. I don't want to take on something and I'm not 100% or begin it and then leave it halfway because I feel I don't want to do it anymore.
Of course.
So that's why, until I would be ready to actually commit to it and fully
no problem.
I would still look into it and take baby steps, really. That's what I would do.
No problem.
I wouldn't just throw myself in it.
But do you have Muslim friends and stuff like this?
Yeah.
Okay. It's good to speak to them.
Yeah.
And ask them to direct you to trustworthy, knowledgeable people who can advise you. Yeah. We'll give you something to read as well.
Yeah. One of my friends, she is a Muslim. She's devoted. She's very.
Okay.
So I told her about this that I was feeling, and I kept, because we used to go to school together, and she said, for me, I feel like that's just Allah. Allah has a way to calling. Allah has a way in calling people without being forceful, and I feel like the reason why you feel like every time you listen to the Quran, you feel some peace and tranquility is because it's the path that you should actually be taking. And I said, maybe I'm going to look into it. So she said she's going to send me some videos.
Okay.
To explain what it is, how it goes. But yeah, I do speak to them.
Yeah, it makes sense. But just the main things. You believe God is one. You believe that we should live our life the way He wants. and you believe that it's important, or not even important, it's a necessity that we have a connection with Him. Like, because we would say, for example, the human body, if I don't have food, if I don't have water to drink, the worst that can happen to me is I can die. But if I don't know my Creator, and if I don't have a connection with Him, it's far worse than dying. Because then I'm going to be lost in this life and in the next. So that's the first thing. Then second is the sending of messengers. Do you think it's reasonable and it makes sense that He chose people who are the best of people, the most trustworthy, the most honorable, to deliver His message? This we would say is reasonable. And then books, that He gave us books for us to follow. And then last is the Day of Judgment. Do you think it makes sense to have a Day of Judgment where people who the truth comes to them, they accept it, they try their best, even though we have shortcomings, they try their best to follow it, that they will be rewarded by the mercy of God. Not they deserve it, but by the mercy of God. And a person, if the truth comes to them, but out of arrogance they reject it, that person will have to face consequences. That's the basis of Islam. Like me, you can see I'm English. I became Muslim when I was 19. But it's for these reasons, because it's so simple, so straightforward. It's not complicated or strange. So I will just give you a Quran and then some things to read. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just give me one moment. I'll say, okay.
I bought the 180 baht. I bought this
Yeah, so this is the English Quran and then some basic leaflets.
Yeah.
But we're here every Saturday.
Thank you. I don't live here. I live in Saturn.
Okay, no problem. Oh, my mom lives there. But if you stay in contact with your friends, and you know in Islam, you can ask any question, and Islam will have the answer. It's possible I don't know, or it's possible your friend doesn't know, but they can find out for you, or we can find out for you. Okay, madam?
Thank you very much.
No problem. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Taking the time.
No problem. It's our pleasure. Okay, take care.